now that we have arcade games for our dolls, let's make an easy-to-store arcade using poster board, scrapbook paper, and glue. I often use poster board as a mat to protect my workstation when crafting. And today, I am going to recycle some of that poster board for this craft. And when I don't have poster board laying around, I purchase it from the dollar store, 2 for $1. Each one measures 22 by 28 inches. I'm using 3, and I start by folding each one in half by lining up the edges and creasing the opposite side. Now, when folded, my poster board measures 14 inches by 22. Repeat on the other 2 poster boards to make the walls and floor of the arcade. And when given a choice, I prefer to use white poster board because it tends to be made of a heavier weight paper, making a sturdier wall. But since I really want to recycle this poster board, today we are going to make it work. Now I am going to take one of the poster boards, fold it in half again, so that it now measures 14 by 11 inches. Completely open it up so that it can lay flat. On the center crease that is pointing up, cut along the line. Stopping at the center, so that when I cross these 2 panels over each other, it creates one of our corner rooms. There is a small overhang on both sides. I am only going to trim off this one, so I draw a line, then neatly cut on the line drawn. Place the shorter side under the longer one to make a corner room with an extended floor. I am going to use the cut-off piece of poster board as a guide to trim the floor on my 3rd piece of poster board. I line it up on the edge and use it like a ruler to draw a line all the way down the poster board. Cut on the line drawn so that the floor can now fit inside of our corner room. I lay all of the poster boards flat onto my work area with the corner room in the middle. Line up the sides, leaving a small space in between them. Glue scrapbook paper over the fold by applying a generous amount of glue, then place the paper over the gap, stopping at the center crease so that only the walls are attached. That tiny gap makes it easy for me to shift the walls to create a corner. Repeat on the other side with the 3rd poster board so that all 3 poster boards are connected. To see the layout of the room, I bend the 3rd poster board over and make a crease, then bend the floor and stand it up. I take this bottom panel and place it on top. Take the shorter one and place it underneath. Bend the first wall back so we have a long wall, then a room that goes back. Continue to cover the walls with scrapbook paper. I'm using a brick print on the long wall and a blue stripe on the other. Cut strips of paper and glue it around the top for a trim. I added a white border, and it really helps to bring the room together. Now for the floor. Right now, this side is a little shorter than this one, so I trim it down to make them match. I glue down a bright multicolored paper on this side, and I used a white border between the wall and floor. For this area, I am going to use a wood grain scrapbook paper and cover each piece separately to complete the basic room. Now let's take it a step further. I cut a piece of black paper, glue it onto the back wall, glue a colorful picture above it, cut strips of black paper, Fold over the sides to look like this. Then on the sides, move about 1/4 of an inch down and fold them back so that it makes a pleat. Repeat on the other side so you have a raised portion, then 2 lower sides. Repeat to make 3. Then we take the 2 that are on the outside, fold the outermost side under to make a smooth outer edge. I take them over to the panel that comes straight from the back, glue the one with 2 outward-facing tabs right in the center, making sure the glue is only applied to the tabs. Press down so it flattens when gluing it in place. Glue down the ones for the sides to make bumpers for a small bowling lane. Use paper to add a few more details. I found a miniature bowling set at Michael's, and I have also seen one at Target. Place the pins in the back so the dolls can play a real game of bowling. And when they finish bowling, we can switch the floor to make room for other games. And because of the way we made the bumpers, they just lay flat underneath the floor. So we can use crafts from previous videos, like our doll ping pong table, the photo booth, and of course, our new arcade games. Add some tables and chairs from previous videos so the dolls have a place to sit and have a snack. And when playtime is over, remove all of the accessories, lay the walls flat, folding the floors up, and it can be neatly stored away until next time. And you're done.
Happy crafting!
We want to give a shout out to Demara Acres. What's up? Where is that pizza? I have been waiting like a whole 15 minutes, and I hope he doesn't expect to get a tip.
Sophie, you know Naveen isn't a real pizza delivery guy?
Well, I asked him to go and buy a pizza and bring it here, and he didn't say no. Therefore, he is a pizza delivery guy. And why are you over here instead of guarding our table? You know those 7-year-olds have been staking it out all afternoon.
Oh, yeah, sorry. It's your turn to bowl.
Oh, well, in that case, get ready to be amazed by my awesome skill. Silence falls over the entire bowling alley as Sophie Darby steps up to the lane. The odds are against her, but everyone loves an underdog, and that's what she is, the ultimate underdog. All she needs is 75 more points to defeat her sister.
Sophie, is the commentary really necessary every single time?
Yes, Chloe, and all great athletes have a commentator. And you messed up my concentration, so now I have to start all over. This is it. The moment of truth. The moment of victory. Everything has led up to this very moment, and
the pizza has arrived.
Say what? Sorry, Chloe. We'll have to finish this later. The pizza's here.
But Sophie, after all that, and you're not even gonna bowl?
Priorities, Chloe. Priorities. Be sure to check out some of our other tutorials so you can make all of this Fabsome stuff. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram at MyFroggyStuff and the Frog Blog, and we will see you next time. Bye! Pizza. Good.